So I'm renovating a house and I've got some old copper pipes which are temporarily connected to the new copper pipes before we renovate the bathroom. And these have got areas like similar to this where they have little pinhole leaks in them. This one isn't leaking at the moment, but this piece over here had two pinhole leaks in it. They were just dripping, but it was just annoying enough that I had to put a bucket underneath it, which I didn't want to do. So I want to share two ways that I've fixed these pinhole pricks tonight. One which is proven, one which I don't know if it'll work. So the first one is these little pipe repair attachments. They've got a little butterfly screw on them. I've got some down here in a bag. The ones I got from Amazon are called Homemade Fixer Pipe. This is what they look like. They've got two of these little plastic bits which push against the pipe. These did not work on their own, but when I combined them with this dial tape, which is it's one of the, sorry, I haven't got the packet for this, but it's one of these sort of tapes that you can stretch and you're supposed to wrap it around a leak. I didn't do that. I found that didn't work on its own either. But when I just cut a little square of this off, just like about that much, put that over the pinhole prick and then pinhole leak, sorry, and then put one of these on as well, regardless of which way round I put it. One of them sort of is sticking out one, and one's a rounded sort of plastic area that pushes onto the pipe. But the combination of those two seems to have done the job. My water pressure is really high here. This didn't work on its own. These didn't work on their own. Combine them, and neither of these are now leaking. This one was sort of drip every 5 seconds, and this one was drip about every 20 seconds. Now, as well as this, on this pipe, there were some areas that looked more like this bit here, where they're green and cruddy, and they look like they could start leaking at any moment. So what I bought was this JB Weld steel epoxy. So you combine these two like a normal epoxy, and it takes about 4 to 6 hours to dry. I think about 24 hours to really harden. So I probably wouldn't do this with the pressure on. Do it with the pressure off and leave it for 24 hours. But I think those are going to stop this from leaking again through those pinhole leaks. Or it'll just stop them forming, because these ones, remember, they were more like this, where they hadn't actually started leaking yet, but they look like they're on their way. Anyway, don't do this for something that you want to use for a long time. This is just temporary to stop these leaking while we're doing the renovations. But I think this is a useful little tip. Good luck.